Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys taking time into my YouTube channel. I'm back again with another video, and in today's video, we're gonna be looking at these guys. These are the mechanical gaming keyboards. So those of you who are gamers, these are stuff that you are mostly interested in. So I just wanna take a look at this one, and the interesting part about this is they come in with a RGB. So I'm gonna take you through what it means for this keyboard for them to be called mechanical, and then I'll take you through the modes that they have, and then we'll look at the RGB and see how they are in terms of the ergonomic they are looking for. So let's start with the one above, which is the Core X. So let me just move this one aside. So the one that I have here in particular, this is a Core X hybrid mechanical gaming keyboard, and by the look of things, it has a couple of functionalities and the customization that you can do to meet your needs in terms of what you want which key to do when you're gaming, all those kind of things. And then there's also RGB lights. So these are lights that is gonna light when you're actually gaming or you're using the keyboard. So let's just open and see how it looks like. Okay, it's simple. The packaging is simple to open, and then inside, this is how it's like. So you would find in the this is the manual. Yeah, it's a user manual, and then they said it's a real gear for real gamers. So I don't think I'm included on the list of the gamers because I don't do gaming. Something that I'll consider in the future. So here comes nothing but the keyboard itself. So take it out, still the plastic, and then it has a grip. So the keyboard itself, here's it, and this part, which I believe it's an armrest. Let's take it out and see. We're gonna put this down for a moment and see. I believe this fits in here. Does it? Yep, it does. So basically this is for putting, yeah, it's like an armrest so that you don't hurt your wrist here while you're actually using the keyboard. And yes, it's a USB keyboard. So basically you have to get a device which has USB, or you can get a converter to connect this. This doesn't need a driver. So let me take you through the specification as highlighted on the packaging. So looking at it from here, they said it has a hybrid mechanical switch. So basically you can actually remove one key from one side to the other just the way you want it to be. And then you can it also come in with 8 backlight effects. So because this keyboard keys, they light below the actual keys that you type on, so you have like about 8 different effects. And then it has an anti-slip rubber sheet, which is this part that I was referring to here. So basically when you type or using it, your hand doesn't flip and actually force you to type in the wrong keys. And then it also has function shortcuts. So basically these are function shortcuts here. You can actually move the keys around. And then it has also arrow key exchange, which is basically what I just said. So in those 8 different light effects mode, we have rainbow, which is number 1, and then we have rainbow number 2, we have breathing, we have a wave, constant, rhythm, customize, and grip. So we're going to look at those when we actually change the when we actually plug in the keyboard. And then it also has the brightness adjustment, it has win lock keys, and then it shows you where you actually find all these functions that you want. So you can actually customize it to the way you want. And another thing it has here at the bottom, it's an anti-slip grip. So basically this will grip, and then you put it like this, and then it becomes steady and balanced when you're actually using it. So let's open the next one and let's look into this guy. Easy to unbox. Easy to unbox. Okay, It's more or less the same, and you get additional keys that you can actually put under your keys. I don't know how to put this, but these are actually the controllers that actually controls the function below the key that you're actually typing. So these are extras. In case one of them is damaged, you are able to replace it with this one. So let's put this aside, and we'll find an inside braided USB cable to connect into your computer. And then this one is a Scorpion Mechanical Backlight KG935 Advanced Gaming Keyboard, and they said it's born for gaming. This is a user manual with a couple of screenshots that shows you how you can customize this. So I think when you connect it to the computer, you are able to customize the keys so that they work the way you want. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have an anti-slip rubber like the Core X, but however, it has a huge grip, which I believe it makes it grip well. And you can see here, this rubber are very, very big. And one thing you would like about the mechanical keyboard is they are so loud when you type. This is actually what makes it fun and interesting when you're actually playing game. This is not just the keyboard that you're going to buy to type on Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. This is what you're going to use to do the real work. So the Marvel Touch Wisdom, it's the Scorpion keyboard born for gaming. The keys, as you can see, they are actually very, very big, and then there's like a space in between the base of the keyboard as well as the key themselves, so that they can allow the lighting to come on and you can actually see the effect. Okay, there we go. So the keyboard is lighting up, then you can see how the RGB lights are. So this is what actually makes the gaming fun, and it's actually the reason why it's more customizable to the lights that you want is because so that you're able to identify the keys that you're actually working with. And same applies to that one. You can customize the keys you want. You can move the rotational arrows from that side and then use like WASD as your arrows, and then you can actually customize the numlock on the other side to actually do other functions as you please. So, and it's working. So there's a Windows lock key here. So basically what happens is, if you're when you're on gaming, you can still use this key, and then when you click on Windows, it wouldn't take you to Windows, which means you remain on the game mode until you escape it from the game, and then it goes there. So this key, even if you press it by mistake, you won't be taken out of the game. You'll still be in the game while you actually play it. So the Windows lock key, for me, it's a killer. But at the moment, because this is not a gaming laptop, it's working, so it won't actually interrupt me. And the icons and the way these keys are numbered and written, you can see they actually written in the gaming language, which is something that is very, very interesting. Like the 0, it looks like 2 brackets that came in together, and then you can see the caps lock. It's just like another weapon that you use in the game, and then the shift is like an arrow, like a spear facing up, which is great. One thing I can tell you about mechanical keyboards, they are not cheap, though these ones that I got, they are like a cheaper version, but mechanical keyboard themselves, they're not cheap. And the reason why is because you need something that's reliable for the work that you're gonna do. Let's say you're gonna be programming or you're gonna be playing games, and as you can see how gamers don't play games, they don't press it like they're pressing their normal computer. You would hear like a lot of typing, and this effect is actually something that responds back to you, and it makes you feel that you are part of the game, and the sound that it makes, you get that confirmation that you have pressed on something, and then you're gonna get a feedback on whatever you're playing on the game. So this keyboard, like the one that I have, the Scorpion, is like about $800, and I'm telling you that it's a cheaper version. So already this tells you that this keyboard goes to like 2,000, 3,000 if you get in like a proper mechanical keyboard for gaming. And now I'm just saving like a base entry level that I'm actually working with here. So I just open Word. Right, so let's look at the next keyboard and then see what it has. So this one is the Cougar Core Rex gaming keyboard. As you can see how the RGB lights actually light and rotate around the keyboard. So let's see which mode is this one. How do we change the modes? Oh man, I hate reading manuals. Okay, so to actually go to the different backlight mode, you just press function key and then you go to the next mode. So for example, because it has 8 different modes, you press function key, then 1, then this is the rainbow, and then function 2, this is the rainbow mode 2, function 3, and then this is what they call it, breathing. So the color remain constant as they change from one color to the other, as opposed to have different colors in different segments of the keyboard. So this is how it is. So it will keep on changing as you're working on it until. Then let's go to the next one, which is number 4. Then number 4, as you can see, this is what it does. Keeps on changing color as they move around across the keyboard, just like that. Then function key 5, it says constant. I'm not sure if this is gonna change or if I do function key 5 again, because now this is on orange. Don't know for how long it will remain orange. Maybe you might need to change it. Let's see, 5. Oh, that's how it works. So basically, if you want a different color, function key 5, function key blue. So I would rather have it on blue. Anyway, let's jump into the next one. Function key number 6. So this is what we call it a wave mode. And the wave seems like they're coming from outside in, just like that. And somehow I must say, I don't know, maybe the gamers, you guys can correct me, but they seem to be more destructive. And you have to know your keys. Because if you're going to go by colors, and the colors keep on changing, you might end up finding yourself typing the wrong keys. But nonetheless, this looks great. This looks great. I can get used to have this just lying on my table without me doing anything. I mean, this looks great. This looks great. Function key number 7 is customize. So let's see if it's going to change if we go to a different key. Oh, my. Look at that. This is amazing. Oh. It doesn't change, but it flashes. It remains on black. I'm not sure for how long it's going to change. So let's go to function key number 8. And this is what we call it rebel. So I think this one will come in illuminating passes as you're. Whoa! So as you're typing on the keyboard, it will bring different effects. Oh, bruh, this feels good. This feels great. When you're typing, different colors are changing. So, and then wind lock. So function wind lock. Yes, it works. So you press function key and press the Windows key, it locks it. So when you want to bring it back, function key, Windows button, and then it brings it back. So while you're busy playing the game, it won't actually brings up the Windows, or it won't take you back to the Windows page for you to be taken out of the game. So basically, this is one feature that I like about this gaming keyboard. So I'm not going to use this keyboard anyway. I just got them to review them and I'm going to return them back. This was just for a review. And all I can say, the keyboards, the look and feel on the keyboard, how the keys respond and all those kind of things, it's great. I'm not a gamer to give you a recommendation as to how far you can go with this, but the way the keyboard looks, the way they respond, it's something that I can buy into. With this feature brought in here, where you can actually get in this guy that you can put in here, it's something which is great. So you have an armrest where you can actually put in your key, your wrist when you're using or working on the keyboard, which is something just very great. I'm not sure what you guys think. All those of you who are in gaming, you are the ones who are gonna have something to say. I don't know which keyboards you have tried. This is my first time trying these gaming keyboards, but they are great. They make me miss my desktop days. And the shortcuts, except maybe the one that reduces and increases the brightness, most of them are working. I'm going from one icon to the other on my laptop. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning, and I'll see you on my next video. Subscribe if you haven't, click on the like button and the bell's notification button so